Alright, hopefully everybody's having a good Friday morning. I just wanted to do a video response for Dustin and Blake's contest. I believe it was a PC collection that most people don't PC, an average type player, I guess. And I was contacted by the Dustin and Blake channel to show off my J. Buhner PC that I had mentioned in a comment somewhere. And I just wanted to mention that why would I PC J. Buhner? Well, first of all, if you geographically know where I'm at, I live in Oregon and we do not have a baseball team. Grew up a Dodger fan, moved to Oregon, and what do you do in Oregon? Well, you root for the Seattle Mariners, regardless of how far they are away, like 5 hours or something like that. So anyway, just wanted to show you that really quickly. And Buhner's nickname was Bone. He was in the Mariners Hall of Fame. He had an average of 254 lifetime. He retired in 2001, and he was an All-Star in 96 and also got a Gold Glove in 96. This particular cover on my binder here is from Seattle Magazine. I found that at the library in the free bin. They used to have free magazines, and I just had to have that. And this binder here was just left over. One of my relatives, one of my siblings, I think, left this old green binder here, and I incorporated that and written Mariners on it. So it's mostly my Mariners binder. The Buhner unfortunately retired in 2001, probably due to injuries and stuff like that. And so we had a local card shop somewhere around the year 2000, and 2001, and I was saving some of these when I would pull them out of packs or grab bags and I mean local card shop. In this little tiny town that I live in, we actually did have a physical card shop. It only lasted a couple years because his business model was not very good. He didn't save his money, but really neat dude. I'll try to do the best I can here with this floppy binder here. I have only a couple of his Yankees cards. He started off with the Yankees and then went directly to the Mariners a year or two later. There's one of his Columbus Clipper cards there. I have another Buhner card somewhere, but it doesn't fit in the pages. And then I started doing them in chronological order, his older cards there, his Upper Decks and Bowmans and that sort of thing. And then I did what every other young person did at the time. I mean, like I said, I was an adult collecting in the early 2000s. No one else was, well, I would say no one else, but not very many people. They just thought it was a silly thing to do, but I was double backing my pages even then. And then some of these are duplicates from other sets that I was working on, like the Flair up here and all that sort of stuff. Some of my favorite cards, let's go on with some of those. This might have been a card that I got when I was buying from that card shop there, and then really hard to get because of September 11th. The Pinnacle Inside was one of my favorite sets there, and I liked the cards that had the similar to pictures, or from the same photo shoot, parallels. I like those kind of cards. But one of my favorite ones here, probably on the next page or two. That one's a kind of a neat one there down at the bottom, the Pinnacle, I forget what it is, the peel-off card there. There's another Pinnacle Inside right in the center. I guess he's just kind of jawing at one of the umps or somebody. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but kind of didn't like something going on there. Here we go. So I don't know, I just kind of like this kind of silly looking card there. Sorry for the glare there. Just kind of a candid photograph. I like the candid ones, and I always really liked this card of his whole entire family. I just thought that was really pretty neat there. And then cards, sometimes I liked the ones with the Griffey and Buhner on it. That's pretty neat there. Sorry, I can get that glare out there. These pages, you have to realize, many of these were like used pages when I got that. That was somebody's collection. That was number 441 in the corner. Didn't get that peeled off. But when you're, don't always have access to supplies and cards, you just get them when you can. And again, here's a couple of Pacifics, and they're not the exact same image. They're very, very similar. So probably from the same, batting. And then the 94 Stadium Club set was one that I tried to build, and I got very, very close. There was 2 or 3 series of that. I don't know, I have probably 50, at least 75 cards probably. I have not really counted. I like the 2001 set there, the opening day set I believe it was. I really thought that was cool with the silver foil. I never got very many of those. And of course the Pinnacle Shades cards, those are always a popular set to collect. I'm sure Four Leaf has done that set there, and he was always the Mr. Bald dude, so that's always fun to see those shots there. And And then we start getting into like miscellaneous players soon here. And of course there's a Donruss game card here. I believe it's a Donruss game card. And then they had the first editions of those too, I believe. I don't think that was the first edition. And then we start getting into my miscellaneous, you know, Mariners and all that sort of stuff. And some of the Buhners followed into that, depending on if I had a bunch of them or not, you know, for that same year. I'll just try to get flipping through here. There's a Iwakuma. Some of these are newer cards that I've recently threw in here. But this binder has been around for an awfully long time. So, and there's tons of Randy Johnsons. There's a cool Randy Johnson right there. Edgar Martinez. In fact, there's an Edgar Martinez with a glove on his head. That's one of my favorite cards in the collection there. I'm sure there's more. There's Ichiro's, but I never did get Ichiro's rookie card there. I never did find that one. Again, the glare is going to be a pain. Here's another Buhner that didn't make it into the Buhner section. Well, actually, this is the Buhner section. What am I talking about? Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind then. Well, I'm just flipping too fast there. He always seemed to have a glob of pine tar on the side of his pants there. Always seem to have that in a lot of the photographs. One more thing I want to show, so I'm going to lose my sign here. At the very end of this, there's a lot of Pepsi cards in here too, somewhere. At the very end of this, at my old LCS, which is now a new owner, I found these Paul Abbott autographs. So technically it's my Mariners binder, and I just threw every Mariner I could ever find in there. And I think I got this Paul Abbott. It's on like a hologrammed photograph, so it probably is real. And I got 2 of those, and I think they were $1 a piece. He was clearing them out $1 a piece. And then the next time I went there, he wanted $5 or $10 for them, and I said, oh, forget that. There was another player in there I kind of wanted, but there's another Paul Abbott there. So I don't have Buhner's autograph either. It was not easy to get. I don't have any relic cards. It's not, again, he was not a massively superstar. For the Mariners, he was a superstar, but and I got to see him play at Yankee Stadium back in the around 2000 or something like that. So that was really cool. I think, at least, yeah, he was playing. He wasn't injured. But anyway, that's all I have for you. Hopefully that fulfills the requirements there. I'm sorry, I just couldn't really show it because it's in this kind of difficult, you know, binder with all kinds of weird shiny pages. But hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.